The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 71, Nasdaq's up 18, S&Ps are up 10. We have gold trading up $5.90 at $12.33 an ounce. Silver's up 31 cents, $16.72 an ounce. We got platinum up 12, $9.33. Light sweet crude really caught a bid.
Yeah, where are we at? $50 almost.
Just about. Yeah. Up $1.43 at 49.27. You get the notes down one tick, 125.14. The 30-year bond down 6 ticks, 151.08. And King Dollar down 396 ticks, 98.735. The euro is at 109. The yen is trading at 113.5. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top or the side. You can hit that banner. Bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can walk along with us as we trade these defined option contracts. Malware over the weekend.
I know. Caused us a headache as well.
Yeah.
Not just the rest of the world, unfortunately.
Right. That's pretty intense, man.
Yeah.
You know?
So the awesome people at Hotcom, I was literally just on the phone with Kathy, mere 30 seconds before we let it live even, making sure, and she was working all weekend, and thanks to her and the people out there, because they had to do a lot of work, man, even to make sure we were back up for Monday.
I know.
To get everything. But yeah, they got shut down, and then the ISPs were blocking them as well. So bottom line is, unfortunately, your Market Insights subscribers, Saturday morning workshop had to be postponed, but that's going to be tomorrow morning. Now.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
8 o'clock. Because we got Nico at 7 o'clock.
Right. It's pretty intense, though, it's pretty intense that you can have such an attack so large across the world. Yeah,
and I heard a headline this morning that they've only collected, they think, somewhere around $50,000 in ransoms. For the term, and that's people paying $300 to $600 per computer. But that's nothing, right, compared to the carnage that's been ripped across with all those shutdowns.
They're saying the health business.
The hospitals had to turn away everybody, but it required emergency care, right?
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. And as we start this week, folks, okay, if we first take...
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing a caller within the chat. Maybe Daryl is ready. We got Daryl Martin with us.
Daryl, what's going on, brother?
I'm waiting for my cue. What's going on?
We had your cue ready at the beginning of the show. Where were you? Yeah, waiting for your cue 2 minutes into the show. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Y'all changed it up on me. I was gone for so long, right? And you did the whole 10-minute intro, and it's changed up. So now I got all
That's
right.
Right to the action. That's right.
See.
There you go.
I see. That's a beautiful thing. Totally.
Tom's just always changing things up. So
got to keep it lively, man.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to keep up with him. So
Well, hey, listen, we take a look at this market out here, folks. It's going to get intriguing here. So let's go over to the S&P first, because you got the S&P actually catching a bid. So you're up $1.14. The high's 240.32, and we're at 240.13. If we take a look at the futures, you're at 20. Look at this. It's just amazing. It's going to be this 2,400 number, right? Yeah, so we hit 2403 on the 8th, which did take out, it took out the 2397. So the 2403 is going to be game out here today. We've hit 2399.75. And this is where, folks, what's neat about this today, actually on a Monday, is, you're going to get more than likely to test that high, and this is where these weekly binaries can come in. Because
sure.
you can kind
Get
of
the VIX pretty low still, right?
Yeah, and you can wait until that test gets done. Okay, so are you going to hit that high with conviction? It goes up over it and see you later. If you're the bull, or does it hit it and it just tests it and closes underneath it? And if that's the case, at the beginning of the week, that's kind of a nice setup. Let's go inside and let's see what those weeklies trading.
Unfortunately, we have to get it up. I had it up, and then I was rebooting it. That's what... No, it's not. I see you trying to point. What are you trying to point to?
That's all right.
Okay.
It was the ad one first that you got. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. So what are you looking at out here this morning, Daryl?
I have been looking at the Nasdaq. Let me see. I'm trying to get my chart back over here. And, gold and oil. So, things have been obviously a little bit quieter, being May.
Yeah, oil caught a bid, no doubt about that.
Yeah, but we want to get some good stuff going on. And you're wanting to pull the weeklies up, too. So I want to go ahead and pull those up for you right now. And let's check them out, okay?
Yeah, please go for it. What's going on our end, I think, we were doing some reboots on this computer with the den going on, so unfortunately we need some...
Yeah, there has been so many issues globally.
We have some plugins that we need to plug in and update, so unfortunately that's what's going on here.
All right, well, I'm going to have the binaries up, and we're going to look at what you want, gold and oil for the week?
Gold and oil, sure.
Sure.
Oil's rocking, and gold's getting some action.
It is.
All right.
You stay right there, folks. Daryl, Tony, myself, we're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you'll lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionics, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Daryl Mott, and Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate your growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow right now up 68, Nasdaq's up 18, S&Ps are up 10, and we're going to go take a look at these weekly S&P binaries first.
Sure. Let's pull this over here. All right. So we get the platform up. We pulled up the S&P. Here's the rise, of course, to about 23.98 right now. We're looking at the June contract, and I pulled up the chart with the weekly binaries here on the along the right axis first. And so, now where were you looking at the top again? Sure, we'll jump back.
23. Sorry. I think it's 04, but we haven't hit 2400 yet. Yeah, so
I know it's above here. I was just looking.
We hit 2400 exactly. So the test.
Where's that high?
That test would be 2303. 2403. Yeah.
And then where are you looking? Maybe potentially even for the downside.
Well.
So I was just looking. There's 2403 matches up, entirely.
Okay.
So that would be, risking 40 to make 60 if you're buying that. If you think it's going to explode above that level. And again, these are a weekly. We're at the beginning of Monday.
Right.
So you have some serious time here. And to the downside, pretty similar, going down about 7 points to the downside. You're looking at selling it at 60, so you're risking 40 to make the 60. Pretty similar to where you got about 5 points to the upside, where you're buying it at 40.
Can we just put that Bloomberg back up just 1 second? Because see that right there. Let me go.
No, right there is where nobody knows what. Okay, at the bottom.
There.
2379. That's 20 points down, man. Interesting.
It sure is.
And that's.
Oh.
So 2379. Let me just look at this. Was that the low of? Yeah, I see. Okay, and that's a high volume low of the 11th. Interesting. Okay, so let's go back to that, because that's going to be cheap.
Yeah, right here. I mean,
there it is. Okay, so
and that's cheap. That's you're selling it, so your risk is to the upside. So you're risking 18 to make 82.
Okay.
Better than a risking 1 to make 4 type trade if that's what you're looking for. And again, when it trades at that level, you're only going to be up to 50, though.
Exactly.
So you'd be risking about 18 if you ever wanted to close it out. If it just touched that level, then you'd be able to get around 50. So risking 18 to maybe make 32 if that's what you're gunning for.
Right.
For sure. Now let's just jump around on a daily basis, because that's the weekly. And then why not? Let's take a look. So again, we're over here on the binaries. Here's our daily. Now let's just take a look at what kind of, because that's a lot of time. You're getting a lot of time.
And I wouldn't expect that today also.
Right, and that's why you maybe look at
test
those weeklies.
first. Yeah,
sure.
right.
But to compare things, right? 23.79 over here on the weekly basis is where you need to gun for about to risk 82. Well, if you're just going for today, you got 15 points above that. 23.94 is all you need to get to on a daily basis to be able to sell it at 83. To make. So that's where that time difference basically is a perfect. Do you want to go 4 points down today, or do you want to go 20 points down over the week? Those are the similar risk-reward setups, which is interesting just to take a look at.
And the way I trade that, folks, is that I'd let this thing test that high first. Hasn't tested it yet.
Okay.
It needs 3 more points. It made 2,400.
Yeah.
I'd let it get into it, because it'd be really cool if it get into it like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Sure. And what's remarkable is we're already 10 points up off of our low at 6 this morning, call it, which is not that long ago, right? We're talking about 4 hours ago. We were just 10 points down. 10 points down. It's been a decent amount of movement in the S&P. When we're only getting 2, 3, 4 points on most days.
You know what's amazing to me?
At least by the close we get it.
Right. It's amazing that this market shakes everything off.
Nobody understands. No, I agree. I know.
No,
exactly.
including all those attacks across the world this weekend.
The cyber attacks.
That's got to have. I mean,
I haven't pulled this.
I know we all think that, okay, listen, the banks go down, we're all like in big trouble, but it shows that can actually happen. I mean, it's like, okay. These things are getting so big now that, we could wake up in the morning and not be able to go to the ATM for a couple days. That would be freaking bizarre, man.
How did they know it was coming? Like what led the?
I really don't know. I haven't followed it too much more
I don't know
than
if they knew it was coming. I think what happened is that once it hit, it looked like when I first heard about it, I was on the air Friday when it was hitting the hospitals in the UK.
Yeah.
And that's when they felt that it was going to be the largest one ever. So,
Oh, so it was starting to hit on Friday, and they're
Yes.
seeing it go,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Hey, everybody be aware." And
Right. And they were
then you
thinking.
then you had the Microsoft whole.
Well, when I was reading last night, they were thinking that as businesses are open this morning, they still were going to be getting hit.
That's the first time a lot of people were going to be opening their computer.
Right.
Is what was going to have to happen. And then you'd open your computer and it would give you some kind of ransomware, saying you want to use your computer, send me $300 to $600. So I don't know, but that was
So but a big highlight for everyone. There was a bit, and I'm sure most people know this, but there was a big Microsoft wormhole discovered basically, and it was where they could go into a computer if even you just hit a web page, open an email, not open an attachment, just open an email, anything like that, and anything that had that on it could then completely control a computer without any permissions being checked. It's the first time in history.
Wow.
And so Microsoft, of course, immediately got all over it. A Google person actually figured it out, and then they went in and they posted an update. And it's Windows 7 and up, all the way up, 7 and all the way up. So if you have Windows 7 or up, you need to, like a lot of times as traders, we turn our automatic updates off because we don't want our computer rebooting in the middle of something.
Yes.
So you need to do the update like now.
Yeah. No, and I think nowadays they had even said there were updates out ahead of this that would have helped a lot of people, I think. And that, just like for the same reason, everyone doesn't visually update because, it causes problems. And then guess what? Don't fix it if it's not broken, right? We've all had something where it's updated and then you have problems after the update. So you kind of shy away from it. But I think nowadays
this is an update that you like.
And I think in general, that's what I was saying, that nowadays that's actually going to change because you're going to have to probably stay more up to date with the amount of just hacking and breaches and that type of stuff. Where I think and all that information got released of all the holes that hackers can use, where you really do need to have those all patched.
And what is happening also, folks, is that they're getting. It's not so much more sophisticated, but what has happened is that even, how you always get the emails and they want you to open an attachment, right? Well, what I just saw starting last week, and I'm trying to figure out, do they know I sign these documents a lot? So DocuSign is like when you're dealing with, whether it's the real estate.
Online signing of documents.
Online signing, right? So last week, I'm getting some documents in a DocuSign, and I look at it, and it looks exactly like the normal one, right? But I says, hold it, I'm not doing any deals right this week, so I shouldn't have any DocuSigns, right? So I actually look at it, and it's perfect on the outside, but in the URL, just one small letter was wrong, and it's like.
You'll get the from URL or.
That's right, and the from URL, it's always from a DocuSign, and what they did on the front is DocuSign, and then on the URL. The G was missing at the, but it was like, whoa, man, that's a close one. You know what I mean?
Be careful clicking on anything, man. You really do. You should really know what you're clicking on, and don't just be clicking and hoping it's something that you know.
Yeah. You're gonna know. You're gonna know it's a virus. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy, Darryl, myself, we're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 69. Nasdaq's up 19. S&Ps are up 9.5. We're gonna be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member, FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Daryl Martin, Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. And we are looking at this S&P. It's hanging right at that 2399.50, 2400 mark. It's the 2303 that you're looking for, folks. 2403 for that test. If we go over to the now this is pretty cool because I like the idea that the NQs just made a new high. So if you can. Right now, we just took out the 56.89.75 from Friday. So what you'd be looking for, what I'd be looking for simultaneously, is that S&P making the high, and then I'd actually want the NDX 100 to fail.
Okay.
Because the NDX has been so strong.
It has.
Do you know what I mean? This baby just keeps wanting new highs, man. So
I almost chuckle when you're like, it just broke its previous high from Friday, because it's like every day. When did it break its previous high from? Yesterday.
Exactly.
A new day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
2 hours ago. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Right. And you know, if in fact you got that, folks, then you'd have some confirmation that your strongest indice just failed. You know. So
now I know you being liking to put your bear suit on and all. What do you think's driving question from market perspective, driving the current bull run, you could say?
At this point, it's been momentum for quite a while, right? I mean, it's certainly
no one's willing to step in front of that momentum.
They're buying these things. I mean, if you're a fundamentalist, they're buying them at high prices. But guess what? It's going higher.
That future optimism won't go away.
Right.
What...
And I guess every day that the market shakes things off, it's like just like today. We've been shaking everything off political for 2 or 3 weeks, easy. Now it's just saying, hey, listen, man, you can have a cyber warfare everywhere, and the markets still want to go higher. Everyone's going to be rich.
Those antivirus companies, I don't know, it was Norton or whatever. I heard they were up big today, which would make sense.
Yeah. So watch, if you go to Hack, That's the ETF. HACK. That's Pure Funds Cybersecurity ETF.
Okay, yeah. Up a whole point when it was under $30.
Yeah,
so.
and it looks like it's an ABC up. I mean, it looks like you get 1 million shares traded in here today, taking a B point out.
1030, yeah.
And inside of this, here's all the cybersecurity ones.
Okay.
You get FireEye.
Interesting.
Yeah, FireEye's 4.9%. The thing that's interesting here too is watch this, folks. Okay, because FireEye used to be one of the strongest stocks out here, and this stock just got killed, man. Look at this. So this is 2013. The stock's at 97.
That's 2014, actually, yeah.
That's 2014. It went public, I believe, like right there,
Okay.
which is 2013.
Yeah.
And then it couldn't hold a bid since then.
Yeah, they had a nice run in June 2015, too, but all the way up to 55. you know?
Yeah. So.
How about Symantec? What is their...
SYMC. That's up $1.11.
Yeah, so similar percentage-wise, up almost like 3%. Oof, but...
Yeah.
What did they just release earnings maybe last
Probably,
week?
yeah. And that's interesting. That came down with volume last week too. Yeah, security spend is going to go up, man. That's for sure. You know what? You have too. It seems that now the aspect of, when you do use the cloud, you're depending on them to secure your site.
Sure.
But it's 10 times better. We'd never be able to do it. I mean, imagine how much money.
To secure your stuff?
Yeah.
No.
Imagine how much money we'd have to pay. I mean, just to.
And there's a reason why, like, we don't keep credit card data because,
Right.
like, really most
Right.
small businesses you shouldn't because you're
Right.
it's too logistically difficult to like run an operation where you're actually storing them on
Right.
your servers and
Right.
doing it in a protective manner because
Right.
it's just so hard. Where we work with a merchant and then they're of course storing the data, but
Right.
they're basically a credit card processor. That's
Right.
what they do.
Right.
But Amazon, they're storing all that data themselves, of course. But you can see
Exactly.
why. Yeah, if you're going to be in the security business, storing your own data, you better have some security contractors at least that know what they're doing.
Seriously,
Yeah.
man. Seriously. Let's get over and take a look. It's going to be interesting out here. Also in the foreign currency market this week, folks. Okay, the euro's at highs. It took out that consolidation of 108. So that little baby can get some traction, man. The top of this is like this consolidation it's in now is like 114. That's if you get that euro running to 114, man, that dollar is going to go south pretty quick, and that's going to throw at least some volatility into the currency market.
How about silver? Take a look because I know that's getting a little boost.
Silver saved the metals market, folks. I saw this morning. I says, okay, this is what it needed. It's been up 33 cents. It's up 28 right now, and it has the volume behind the move. I mean, silver on Friday we did 59,000. Contracts are already at 54, and that's what it needs. Silver needs a good 80, 90,000 contracts today. We'll probably get 75, 80, something like that, and that's. Inside the metals market, that's what it needs. If you go to, if you want to see, the leader out here is Royal Gold. Royal Gold looks like, and this is encouraging if you're in the metals market, folks. Royal Gold looks like it's not only going to go to its all-time high, we'll see how it hits it. The next stop is 87, but, we'll see if, in fact, at 87 it decides that it wants that run at 100, so...
Be quite a boost from up here.
It would.
Yeah.
It would, Let's take a look at your oil chart, Darryl.
All right, let me bring it up right over here. I actually do. How'd you know I have my oil chart open? Like, you already are, like...
Yeah, no, we saw it. We have it.
You're just spying on me over here. Okay, there we go. That one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So...
All right.
Yeah, see, that's been quite a downdraft, and that's a nice little pop.
It took off. It got nice move all the way up. The downdraft currently happening, coming right down to a 1 deviation again.
Okay.
So it almost went to 2. It hit 1.5, oscillated all around it, and is pushing back towards the 2 deviation or the 1 deviation, but That's going to make it strong, just like it may, usually makes a very strong resistance.
Yes.
It's now going to, make itself we can see where the resistance was right there, but it's now going to make a very strong support.
It's pretty cool how it can bounce up $1 and down $1 in terms of just the grand, how much that affects world economies, dollar, and it's just so.
Yeah, and if you're complaining about anything moving, there you go.
That's just
millions every day.
That's such a substantial move in such a huge commodity. But yeah, there's some volatility there, and they had on the fundamental basis, right? You had Saudi Arabia and Russia making a pact to cut through I think March of 18. They're like numbers 1 and 2, I think, in oil production, and they're saying they're going to cut. So that gave it a nice boost this morning. But
they're best buds now.
Well, yeah, and then it gave it a boost until like 9:15 this morning, right? And then something happened.
Yeah. They sold right into it.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy, Darryl, and myself, we're going to be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 74, NASDAQ up 21, S&P's up 10.5, gold's up 640, get silver up 27 cents, notes and bonds flat. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And as we go over and we take a look at this, the weekly on the Nadex platform, these S&Ps.
This is the daily we have here real quick before we, if you want. These are the dailies.
Those are the daily. Okay. So even the daily, take a look at the dailies. the market, folks, is saying that your probability of moving like 6 points either up or down is pretty sad right now.
I would agree. Yeah,
isn't that crazy?
No, it is for sure. Because you're looking at 5 hours and 5.5 hours until expiration. Call it. We're just under 2,400, 23.99 change, and 2406. This is a bear market. I mean, not bear as in bare minimum, like as in 3 by 7. So you're able to buy this at 8. Risking 8 to make 92 for under 7 points of movement in the day. And, similar to the downside, you're only looking at 5 points to the downside, especially when we've gotten some movement. It could pull back here and retrace, and you're, selling, risking 13.50 to make 86.
Amazing, Daryl, huh?
I mean, it's insane, like how good you can get on the risk reward.
It is.
It's just, but the market's saying that, guess what? We're going to be stuck here all day.
It is.
It's like, okay.
No, it's a lot, especially in the context that it just moved 10 points from 6 in the morning.
Yes.
So it's like, man, that's pretty incredible, right?
It's going to get comfortable here, lay out here.
Whereas crude is going to have a nice habit of pulling a nice reversal right around this, into this hour. So.
Yeah. So let's go take a look at that, because crude has right now we are at we're up $1.21. You got 47.37.
What was?
49.37.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, 49.37. Oh, that's interesting too, because crude was actually crude was way over almost $50.
Oh yeah, when I did that 9 o'clock update, there's 9 o'clock. It was basically at $50, and and it came all the way from let's back it up even a little bit more, just going back, now this is when, Friday or Thursday, right? Yeah, but you're talking about coming off. It was just at $44, $45, right? And so then we climbed to 50, and then we're already back down to 49.30. These are the dailies expiring at 2:30 on the right-hand side. And realistically, it's like even back at 50. We were just at 50 at 9 o'clock. That's 10, risking 10 to make 90. Not out of the realm in terms of the volatility
not for a couple hours.
that we're getting.
2.5, 1/3.
More realistic.
2:30.
More realistic though, down to 49. You're only 34 cents away. You're selling it at 73, risking 27 to make 73. That's a good trade with only 33 cents away from the money with oil.
That is.
Yeah.
And Daryl,
and there's a lot of trades you can do. I mean, I'm looking at even like a spread. Let's say you think it's going to bounce back up. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go over here, and I mean, there's a lot of different ways to trade this. So let's say you're buying. Let's go more near the market for the way up. Okay. We can go over here and you can look at that trade, and maybe somebody's like, I really want it near the market, but we can go over here and we can choose this contract, and with it. You just need, 22 ticks of prop. Sorry, where did click on the wrong one? There we go. With it, you basically need just 26 ticks of profit instead of the 33. Okay, to become profitable. And now we make money if the market goes up. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm looking for a hedge, but I'm using a daily contract. So I'm combining a buy and a sell together. Okay.
Yes.
So let's say I buy this daily because I think it's about to bounce, and the trick is here, it's going to have to move, 27 ticks, because this one's going to have to make 27 ticks to cover the loss of that short.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, before you start making money, sure.
So like right here, when these two come together, that becomes my new zero line, and then I become positive, okay? But let's just say I'm dead wrong. Let's say oil just flies down $2 more today, okay? Even $1. I could actually still make money to the short side on this trade. Okay, so now what's the biggest thing about this, the coolest piece about this trade, is if I look at my bid and my offer, whenever you're risking money, the difference between where you buy and where you sell is your risk, profit, loss, whatever, right? So check it out. We got 49.34 and 49.22. So I literally have a $12 risk on this trade by combining these two contracts.
Yes.
So and that's holding it all day without even looking at it. I got a $12 risk, and I have and basically after the $30 or whatever, I have like $130 upside, with only a 30 tick moving away, which is nothing, or a 20 tick move, which is nothing. That I'm on the upside. I mean, Matt, basically, think about getting a binary 12 ticks away from where the market is, for $12.
Yeah.
You know,
With a lot of profit potential, not far out, and you start making that profit only 27 ticks away from where we are, which is not much, right?
No.
Yeah, and again, and if I'm wrong and it flies the other way, I have basically about $130 profit potential after I cover the loss in the long, after the short profits covering the loss in the long.
And where does that kick in? I'm looking at the graph, but somewhere above 48, right?
Exactly. Yeah, a little bit below 48, a little bit above 48. You're right.
Yeah.
So right there, that becomes my new zero line. And
To
so
the
at this
downside,
point,
sure.
Exactly, and I start making profit right there.
Yeah, so not likely, but again, when you're only risking $12, and guess what? With the type of volatility we're having, that's going to happen occasionally.
And again, I have a bias to the upside with the trade.
Right.
So I'm ready for the upside. I only need a 20 tick movement. I'm only risking $12. I mean, if I'm doing this on oil futures, I'm doing 10 contracts. Okay, so if I did 10 contracts to mirror it, I'm risking $120 on an oil future.
That's amazing.
Without a stop loss,
right?
It doesn't matter what happens. I can't lose more than $120 between now and 2:30 period, and then it all expires out, so there's no risk after that, right? So I still have that $12 is my worst case scenario, plus my $4 in fees in and out. So, I mean you can't trade oil with 12 ticks tight risk and not worry about it.
And you're putting up $20 and $970 for a full contract in oil
for the futures.
My heart's not beating on every tick.
That's
I'm
important.
not worried about it hitting my stop.
Sanity and low stress and low anxiety is important to making smart decisions. It is.
All I'm looking at now is backing up and going, okay, where do I think I need to start taking profit?
And especially when you just got to move, right, overnight from 48 up to 50 down to 49.
Yeah.
You put that in the context and you say, man, that's kind of cool to lock in 12 cents of risk.
Seriously.
With that type of volatility we just got.
And it looks to me like 48.35. I mean, 48.35 could be game today.
And that's last night you're talking about basically where it opened at, I think, right?
If I pull this up and you take a look at this.
Or is that when the news broke of the deal, maybe?
That was...
It's probably when the news broke overnight. That's last night at 10,
it was.
10 o'clock.
It was
probably the cut deal between Russia and Saudi Arabia.
20 minutes of 11. Yeah, exactly. And that's what it looks like it's building some cause for, because what we did do...
It's been quite a decline recently. So
at 9:30, that came down with some big juice, and then someone just sold into it again at...
I mean, I had to do a double take just to make sure we were on the right contract, because I did the update at 9 and I said, oh, it's back up to 50. Wow. And then we look at this contract, it's at 49. And I said, we're looking at the same contract, man. It's just been falling off since then.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top, the Nadex banner that is, the Nadex banner on the side. Bring up the exchange, and of course, they'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can walk along with us as we trade these divine option contracts. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 81. You get the Nasdaq up 29. S&Ps are up 12, and that 2403, folks, is going to get tested sometime. We're at 2400 right now.
Are we? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see right on the top of the carousel our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, May 17th, man.
Wednesday, otherwise known as.
Yep,
Pretty
we're here.
remarkable. We are. I was talking to my mom up there, Mother's Day. Hope everyone had a great Mother's Day out
Yes.
there, right? Sunday. And, they were saying they're finally maybe getting some good weather. It's almost going to be June. That's nice. Hopefully June comes around, man. But yeah, Wednesday, May 17th. So Steve Rhodes going to be in there Wednesday night with his subscribers, Mastering Probability, doing a workshop on the 5 essential patterns for time in the markets. He's looking at all these wonderful patterns he's got lined up for the workshop. And you can get in there right now. We open up a free trial. You get a month of Mastering Probability, and you get access to his money management webinar. You'll get access to the webinar Wednesday night. And for anybody that's a member out there, right, they can still go into their members page and check out Steve's workshop he did last month with a half hour going in there. But I encourage people to check it out. Wednesday night, get in there, get a free trial. You get 30 days, pay nothing, attend the workshop. It'll be a great workshop, I'm sure. And if everyone's interested, because of our delay this weekend, right? We put it back up here in the number 2, but you can still get into Market Insights if you want, and that's going to be for all the Market Insights subscribers out there listening. I know we sent it out Saturday, but tomorrow morning, 8 till 9, we'll be in that presentation, the Tiger Room, and we'll do a workshop. And
As the cyber warfare took
and no
down.
hacking allowed tonight. Tell them no hacking allowed. No tech problems. Come tomorrow morning. We'll be back in action.
Absolutely. And
we go.
Let's go. Let's see. What do we hit here? This is going.
I can pull it up right here.
This is going to be cool watching
where we
this
are
thing.
to that 2400. Is that what? So
Right.
we're jumping into the. We'll take a look at the binaries. Why not? S&P, daily, and let's pull up the chart. Yeah, we're above 2400. 2443 right now.
Yeah. So it's
within-
2403.75. That's your number, folks. And you want to.
You can
that's
see,
good.
actually,
We just
that
hit
spike. Where did we get to there? Yeah, 2401.73 we got as high as. But you can see how these even adjust, right? Look, as in you're going to get quite a great risk reward. And even if you pull up, let's jump to the weekly again as we creep up higher, because they're really going to start to get cheap as we go. We just saw how little the market thinks the S&P can move, as in 3, 4, 5 points, right? So if you get 3, 4, 5 points to the upside, then man, those risk rewards are going to start getting even more affordable on those same levels to the downside. Even just looking on a weekly basis, you're looking at 9 points to the down. You're able to, that's a 2-to-1 trade, risking 33 to make 66 for 9 S&P points for the week. Pretty remarkable.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So, it's
and where's
still,
that VIX trading at? Let's jump
The
around,
VIX,
because that's of course what we keep hinting at as we look at these.
Well, that's
premiums.
right, because that's where that premium is trading off, folks.
I think it's like 1050, right? We're at 1040.
Zero.
Yeah, essentially zero, right? It's like it's it's not quite 955, 960, wherever it was, but yeah, it it's been between 10 and 11. It feels like forever now.
No fear.
Right?
No fear. No fear in the marketplace, no doubt. And this morning.
So the next thing to look for is like in the magazines, and they start saying "no fear, no fear, no fear, bye, bye, bye." Like when you see that on the newsstands.
Yes.
That's when to get ready.
It is. Well, and you know what I expect what you're going to hear? Yeah, because I could hear parts of it this morning, meaning they didn't say it yet, meaning a couple of analysts, but they were implying that they thought things are changing right now because there's so many index funds, and index funds have to put their money to work. Okay. So things that, and the guy, he stopped because I could see that he stopped himself. He wasn't.
Did he say this time it's different?
No.
He said, I mean.
But
no.
he was stopping himself, and he was explaining that they have to put the money to work.
That might have an impact too, but it's never different.
No,
I'm sure that has a different. Maybe that just means it stretches longer this time before it snaps back. Right? That's right.
Daryl, thanks so much, man.
Hey, thank you.
Stay right there, folks. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Then swim lessons. Dave, Steve, Dave, myself. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.